I am so excited to share this video with you guys. This is going to be one of the most exciting ones I'll ever do. I just know that it just brings me so much joy. So what are we revealing today? We're revealing and showing how I built my newest art studio. A mentor of mine always asks me what inspires me. And it's really hard for me because a lot of people, I'm guessing, probably say other artists, but for me, it's my space. So I hope that I'm able to help you build your own space that provides that for you. It's so important as an artist that we give ourselves the space, literal space, to do our practice. And I hope that my space inspires you. So for the last couple months, I've been thinking about how I can make my new studio the best it could be. And so I took the time to find out what I really wanted to do with it. Now, the ones in the past felt like a work in progress. They never felt finished. I was never fully happy with them. Any DIYs that I did just weren't solving all the issues. I was in my old studio for about a year, and about at the 6-month mark, I just realized this space was not going to work for me. It was hard to get around. I didn't have enough storage anywhere. The closet next to it wasn't enough. Everything was just everywhere. It was a mess, and I didn't really like creating in that space. My desk took up about 80% of the space of the entire room. As a collage artist, I needed so much desk space, and I wasn't even utilizing the last kind of 6 to maybe 12 inches of the table because it was so far away. So I'd walk around and I would do stuff on that side and that side, so it was almost like a double working desk. When I realized that I probably need a long table so I can have things to the sides of me versus this leaning across the table and trying to grab everything in one go. So now that you know all the problems I was having, I got to work on sketching things for basically months of what would that look like, what solutions could I have. I looked at hundreds of websites, I swear, at desks and what could have the big storage. But most desks with storage had literally a tiny filing cabinet. So that wasn't gonna work for me. It wasn't until me and my partner started talking about renovating the kitchen that we were looking at kitchen cabinets, and I was like, I could buy kitchen cabinets. So I did. I bought 3 kitchen cabinets. So once the cabinets arrived, I got to work on building them. The thing with the kitchen cabinets too was that I needed them to be high, so I purposely got these ones that have legs that twist to get higher up. This way it almost gave me that standing desk feel still that I love without having to compromise on the storage. On the larger cabinet, I thought that I could store all my papers, plus a drawer at the top for easy access to other tools that I use regularly but don't need every single day. On the other side, I had the 2 cabinets. So one of them I wanted to use for sketchbook storage and other art supplies that I don't use every day again. The next one I needed was storage for framed pieces. So because I've done a lot of art shows now, most of my pieces are framed, and I was like, I don't want to have to take them out, get rid of these frames, etc. Now they're perfectly, if someone buys them online, they're ready to go. So I have an entire bottom, which is basically can fit 2 layers of picture frames because of the depth of them. Plus there's some room to stack more on top. So I basically have just filled that to the max. And then on top of that, I needed a place for my super large art prints that are packed. So I've tucked them in there. The last thing I bought was this tiny over desk IKEA bookshelf. It wasn't really in the plan, but as I was checking out, I saw it and I was like, this kind of makes sense. I could get little bins to put my scissors and glue just to have everything up and over. And it gives you a place to display some things so it's not just a white blank wall behind. And then obviously with kitchen cabinets, I was like, what are we gonna do for the top of the desk? So I looked at other solutions for that, but the one that I came up with was this IKEA slab of wood. It can be used for desks or kitchen cabinets or whatever. And we were planning on cutting it, but once I got it in there, I was like, it is perfect. So now I have a 100-inch desk, which is just amazing. I can't believe how perfect it fits. It could not be any bigger and any smaller, and I don't think it would be the right size again. Now, I swear that this video is not just about the table, but it is an extremely important part of being a collage artist, along with storage for books, for example, and other like easy accessible ways to hide the tools that you're going to be using all the time to keep them discreetly out and keep the space clean. There are some staples that I definitely took from other artists for sure, like the standard IKEA drawer thing. I think it's called the Alex. That one is just like so great for storage for artists, and I highly recommend it for literally anyone. I can see storage for paints. For me, it's my art prints and shipping supplies, along with some of the other items that I don't need every day. Once I got all that set up, I realized that the wall in front of me was so blank. Now, as an artist, I don't know if I'm the only artist like this, but I like to have almost like a blank slate of an office. That way I feel like it's incomplete a little bit to the point where I want to create to fill the space. So I got these two little cute collages that I had made and put those up, along with two other pieces that I felt inspired by. I think that these two girls are just so funny. I don't mean to flex, but it's amazing. It stores everything. My space looks clean almost all the time, besides like a pile of paper, for example, if I know I want to use those pieces later. Everything just fits. It's amazing, and obviously it's still a work in progress a little bit. There's some things that I still need to do, like drawer dividers and hanging one last final piece of art in there, but it's good enough that I wanted to show you. This one has floor-to-ceiling windows the entire way, which is super exciting. Styling this bookshelf was really fun, and it really definitely describes me as a decor person and as an artist. I also put my puzzle organizer, which I use as my paper organizer, on the other side of the desk. And I also had room up there for plants. So my original plan was to get some of those hangers to kind of give me some privacy from the window and just have like kind of a jungly look falling down. But as I got there, I was like, there's space up here, and it kind of made this cute little vignette in the corner, which I love. This is the shorter Alex version, and it has been perfect. It's on wheels, so you can move it around, which I find really helpful, especially when I'm scanning things. Next was the bookshelf. Now, I said in my last studio that I had a half-sized bookshelf, and it just was not working. So this one, we were able to get just the IKEA Billy bookcase and fill it up with all my novels, as well as my art magazines. As I've said before, I didn't want too much art on the wall, but I did add this other piece. It's very inspiring for me. I bought it in England from a street artist that I just absolutely love. The other thing that I'm still working on, and I'll make an entire video for, is this sign. The hope is to mount it and put LED lights behind it. My partner made this for me. He's so sweet. It just makes me feel like such a professional having like my name on the wall. I don't know why, it just feels good. So highly recommend doing that too. I will definitely do a video, a DIY video specifically on that later on, and I'll link it here once it's there. I'd love to know what you guys think too. I'm thinking maybe I should paint the wall behind this. I know I said that I want more simple, but you know, something really fun could be really cool, or maybe a patterned wallpaper, just to bring in some more color, because I know that it's kind of a little bit bland. Even for the space that I'm in right now in the living room, I kind of want to paint it too, so we will see if we get a little bit spunky with those. So that's all I got for you today, but if you loved this video, please subscribe so that you can see the full walkthrough in a later video. I'll have that to you as soon as possible. And if you have any questions, please leave them below. I would love to assist you in helping make your art studio the best it could be. I'll try to link everything that I can find below as well. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.